Happy Wednesday. Welcome back to Self-Protection Week on the Daily Huddle with me, Life Coach Fran Zanny. Today we're going to talk about how I protect my motivation both physically and emotionally. And fair warning, protection is a huge deal for me. I love boundaries, I love protection. So this is going to be a long one. And because protection is proactive, I do a lot of it to protect my motivation. So I believe motivation can be a sustained space. To me, it's the connection to my motives, my deeper why, my reason, my purpose. So let's define what I mean by my physical and emotional states. Physically, what I mean is the ability to move and take action, to prepare for and create the physical acts that best serve you to accomplish what you want, right? And then emotionally, I mean of or relating to your emotions, including stress management, emotional awareness, emotional control, and emotional expression. So now let's talk about what it means to protect. To protect is to defend or guard from attack, invasion, loss, annoyance, insult, etc., or to cover or shield from injury or danger. So how do I protect my motivation from attack, invasion, loss, annoyance, or insult when it comes to my physical state? Well, it's these following things. Sleep. And this is not in any specific order, so sleep. I am so cranky when I haven't slept enough. So I need 7.5 hours, and I can function pretty highly effectively on 3. And I know this for a fact because I pay attention. I track my sleep through my Fitbit, and and it's not that I look at it every night, but I definitely can tell when I haven't been sleeping well. But that only came from years of paying attention to what it feels like to feel good after a good night's sleep. Next, physical and nutritional challenges. So I'm all about the physical activity, and the nutrition that you need to do is the one you'll stick to. And so for me, it's challenges. I love a challenge. So right now I'm training for a half marathon, and how I stay physically fit and exercising is to challenge myself in some way, shape, or form. So right now it's half marathon training. And then for nutritional challenges, I just finished the Whole30, which I do every year. It's a no sugar and lots of things for 30 days. And I do that as like a reset for nutrition every year. This is my third year doing it. And I do it as a fast for clarity. I always learn something new and always get great insights. So it's a reconnection to my physical body. So that's what I do every year, Whole30. But I also, when it's not Whole30, I intermittent fast. So I don't eat till noon or 1 every day. And that's how I stay nutritionally and physically challenged consistently, and how I protect my physical self when it comes to health and nutrition. The next thing is, I call these just vanity measures. Hair, skin, style. I care about what I look like. I care about my hair. I do my hair consistently. I have hair appointments. I take time to get ready. I'm fanatical about skincare. I have really great soft skin and moisture. And one of my favorite activities is to daydream about what I'm going to wear. And that can be to your wedding next year, or it could be to what adorable, cute Fabletics outfit am I going to wear to the 5K this weekend. So vanity measures are a physical way I definitely stay more in tune with myself. All those things matter to me, so I let them matter and I take care of them. Another thing, I think this is the final thing, is senses control. So I do things to protect all 5 senses, but I'm affected most by hearing and touch. So for auditory, for hearing, I recently learned the term ear gates. So I protect my ear gates. Some people are haunted by images, but when I think about important or traumatic experiences, I'm most affected by what I heard. I live in close quarters, so I protect my ear gates heavily. I listen to different music at different times of every day. Gospel in the AM, 90s pop for work, special playlists for different times. But my favorite sound is silence and nature. So I love to wake up in the AM and really take advantage and enjoy the silence of the house before everyone gets going. And the second thing I'm really affected by is touch. And I blame being a native Floridian for this, but I need optimal temperatures. Too hot and I'm cranky, too cold and I'm distracted. And I also am all about comfy clothes. If I'm going to be in them all day, my style has been notoriously described as flowy, and I like to think of my clothes as things that I could simultaneously show up and look super cute in, but also sleep in. So yeah, that's I definitely like to have a certain feeling on my body. And I didn't mention this. I did talk about physical and nutritional challenges, but also hunger. Like I am worst when I am hungry and tired. So I pay very close attention to what my body tells me. So all of these things contribute to my ability to be connected to myself on a daily basis and show up every day from a physical standpoint. And so next we're going to talk about what I do to show up as my best self in my emotional states. These are also very proactive and intentional. First, gratitude. My daily gratitude practice reminds myself to look for joy and reach for joy every single day. Secondly, affirmations. So I don't know the science, look it up, but neuroplasticity says that we can change the way we think. And one of the ways I do that is through affirmations. They remind me of the perspective I want to adopt. And I have posted affirmations on my mirror, on my bed, and I also have alarms with affirmations that I repeat every single day. The third way I stay connected to myself when it comes to an emotional standpoint is through vulnerability and transparency. So honestly, I'm not open and honest about how I feel, I'll just explode. It's kind of like constipation. I need to understand how I feel. I need to be honest, and I need to share it with necessary parties. So for me to stay connected to who I am and to show up every day as my best self, I need to make sure that I am taking care of how I'm feeling emotionally when it comes to friends, family, my husband. The next thing is what I call gremlin fights. So gremlins are the negative voices in our heads, right? That little devil telling you you're not smart enough, you don't, who do you think you are for going after that thing, comparing you to people who aren't even in the room. So I fight with them. I fight with that bitch in my head. I fight with those twig bitches. For every negative thought, I think of 2 positive things. When I look in the mirror, I guess these are affirmation E, but and when I look in the mirror, I say something nice about myself. I also when I'm every day before I shower and I'm naked, I look at myself and I say, Franzani, I love you exactly the way you are. It's super uncomfortable, but it's absolutely changed the way I think about myself. So I call all of those gremlin fights. Next, journaling. I not only need to be vulnerable and transparent with important parties, well, I guess the most important parties is myself. So I need to be honest and transparent with myself. This can be through journaling, but I also go on drives to talk to myself. I don't like to talk to myself in big spaces, so a car feels like nice and enclosed and no one else is going to hear me, so I talk to myself there. But I just need to process one-on-one with me sometimes, and if it's not in a car, it's in my journal. So I journal at least 4 to 5 times a week, and every time I journal, I write my ideals, my big, hairy, audacious dreams, and then whatever I have swirling around in my head that needs to be processed. And finally, coaching. I speak to a certified professional every single week, and sometimes even more as needed when I need to figure out how to move forward. So protecting my ability to stay tapped into who I am and why I am doing what I'm doing, aka my motivation, requires attention and intention. Tomorrow we'll continue to talk about how I protect my motivation in my spiritual, mental, and social states, as well as my environment. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Daily Huddle with me, Life Coach Franzani. Every week I pick a theme, and every day we huddle around a topic and how it affects our motivation, our ability to live by our values and be the master of our own destiny. I'll see you here tomorrow to continue our conversation on self protection. Give yourself an amazing day.